trap, nigga. You supposed to be about your paper, and a nigga like me starving, I'm serving to dip through that bitch, you understand me? Lights out, like I'm coming to store one of them little Twinkies or something. Say, man, give me a Twinkie, and when you turn around, bam, boom, that's it, bitch, you out of it, you heard? You heard? You heard? You heard? You heard? You heard?
Are we on the air? I'd like to introduce the world to MJF, the newest member of the Stepchild Records.
Top dollar make me old on holler.
Quarter pound in the high. Street game.
Yo, fat.
Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Streams falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and crack, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel last. I'm trying to get my Bill Gates on, excuse me. Don't get me wrong, get me right, niggas, excuse me. Tell anything for my soul, but I done told y'all that. And I don't love none of these hoes, and I done showed y'all that. I spit these flows like I'm supposed to, and we can choke on that. See, I'm the coldest cat I know rapping, dog. Y'all run tell that. If you sell dodo when you smoke, then I got your sack. But all that bumping, stunting, run, I capping, fuck all that. Chicken sugar, that's the plan. Put my city on the map. Make cats who hate me when they see me say Top did that. I'm trying to beat up the block in an armored truck, sitting on some Martian Fox. The bank of Dallas, right-handed player, coming southpaw. Good famous, world known. Pimp ass nigga like Ken Alone. Blowing reefer like Cheatin' Tone. Logo is skull to microphone. It's top dollar, done did it. $100 billion type nigga. Ghetto fabulous y'all for a minute. Project Ballin' Dog done did it. Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Streams falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and crack, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel last.
Niggas watching everything, watch my fucking nuts hang. I'm stepping with my loaded heat, jumping deep up in this game. I never was a bullshitter when it came to getting mine. Since I've been a young G, dope been my hustle grind. Mama tried to guide me, daddy rolled stones, man. In and out that penitentiary, made the places home, man. Falling out the house with my granny deuce. On the cut, shooting them dice down the cut, my niggas loose, man. Niggas ain't guessing cause I had the duffel bag, man. Present day the same way, I'm reaching for my ag thing. Pea shooter, gunpowder, lead, what they call that? What's his name? Got broke off in that alley, nigga, boss that. Just believe I'm down for the cause right now. $100 stick from the south, I take a stab. If you niggas can't feel me, I ain't giving a fuck, man. You niggas ain't real G's, game leave you stuck, man. You ain't never seen the hot face of the devil. A crimson red killer, a body snatching rebel, a midnight missionary jack move maker. A sneak up on you, hunter, a cut you open. Gator, the main upstairs, be the only thing I bar. I ride solo, bitch, you 40 in the car. I never ask a nigga for a motherfucking thing. Bitch, we take what we deserve, cause bitch, we in this game, and bitch, we causing pain.
Órale, aquí estamos viendo la vida loca. Y si no ves, una cosa es otra. Guáchate con los catrachos, porque aquí en esta vida el gobierno te trata gacho. Vos, así es, moviendo y traficando. Aquí estoy con el mero peso, dala y el quarter pound. 25 libras, hablando como entraron miles y miles de libras hasta llaves. Por vos, viniendo de a mero abajo. Y tú sabes, los mexicanos vienen de México con todo el jale. De California a Rento hasta Texas, todo Estados Unidos, a los United States. Top of Texas, arriba de Texas. Pues aquí estoy sufriendo y qué
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, man? Oh man, it's Mr. 21 Joe 21-4. You heard me 214. However they want to do it. They know what it is with me, man. Welcome back, man, to Real Talk Dallas After Dark on another terrific Tuesday, top dollar Tuesday that the Lord done made, man. I've been struggling, with my little old technology and stuff, trying to line it up and get it right. Listen to my brothers and all that. He said, get this, try to do that, trying to line it up because I've been missing out. I've been there, but I hadn't been able to actually participate fully because it's been freezing up and stuff had been going on. So how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, fam? Oh man, it's just a blessing, man, to be here today, man. You know what I mean? It's just everything's beautiful, man. And I promised y'all that every time I came on, we were gonna do some Black history. So, I've been doing that now for about 3 months, every Tuesday night. Now, this Tuesday night, what I'm gonna do is it's still Black history, y'all. I'm gonna shoot some quotes out there and put a little top dollar twist on it. You know what I mean? And I don't know if I ought to tell you who the quote is from or should you look up. I don't know how I want to quite do that yet. But I will tell you, you know, it always seems impossible until it's done. You know what I mean? And boy, what we got in front of us with this Generation X seems kind of impossible, y'all. So I'm trying to stay solution oriented. Like my brother said, we be trying to come up with solutions because we all see the problem. So I guess that's why I come on the show by myself because I don't really need to hear 5 or 6 people telling me, well, yeah, this is wrong. Yeah, we know what's wrong. How do we fix it? And it always seems impossible until it's done. And we can do it. Ain't nothing we can't do. So we don't want to do that. It's like I cannot accept failure. Everyone fails at something. But I just can't accept the not trying. But I can accept failure. But that not trying, if you don't try, you can't win. If you quit, you can't win. So you have to keep it pushing. Y'all hear me, black man? I'm talking to y'all, man. It's time that we put ourselves on, it's checkmate time. Not nobody else time. It's time for us to look in the mirror and say, what's going on? What are we doing? How can we affect what's happening in our community in our current situation? You hear me? How can you affect what's going on in the black community in your current situation? So, see, you don't have to have money to do everything to have an effect. What you have to have is time, empathy, and a compassion for the situation that we're going through. Right now, everybody's kind of torn up because, they turned down the industry, the entertainment industry. And by that, I mean the P. Diddy shit. We'll talk about that a little later. I have some opinions on that old crazy ass shit. But they turn us down politically with the choices that we were given and had to make a choice. You had to pick the lesser of two evils. You know what I mean? Instead of somebody that's for you. But we got to be for ourselves first in order to find somebody to even put in there. Let that sit and think on that for a minute. We got to figure out a way to be represented in this country, man, and not feared so much as us getting our just due. See, the problem is they know that if we all start out even, we going to win because we always win. And they've been cheating from day one, and we always win. So this concept that, oh, why are you doing this to us? No, ain't nobody doing shit to us. We doing it to us. We got to figure this out, man. We got a group going right now, youngsters, Generation Death. Say, man, they hell on wheels, baby. These boys is catching bodies and putting them on tracks. You want some bars? Shit. They laying niggas down for what I consider to be small, little disagreements or discrepancies. It shouldn't be all that. We shouldn't be so violent with one another over non-violent things. It's a time to kill, it's a reason to kill, it's a how and a why. But the way we killing each other don't make no damn sense, man. It don't make no sense. And I got to say it. Because everybody else talk around it. I have to say it. Who fault is it? It's these parents' fault. Who raising these damn kids, man? There's somebody's son and daughter out there. So they walked out your house and that's what they represent. That's how we fix this, y'all. We open up the line of communication back with our kids. Success is not a key to happiness. Happiness is a key to success. Do you hear me? Success is not a key to happiness, man. Happiness is the key to success. So you got to be happy with your damn self. Can't nobody else make you happy. Money can't make you happy. You have to be a happy person. You have to have a happy spirit. You have to have a happy soul vibe. That means what you're intaking, the music, the company that you're keeping, the people that you're hanging around, and the discussions that y'all having. That's all mental. That's all mental, man. You can go down there now on the corner and see some brother, and he could be, hustling, panhandling for money or whatever, and y'all can start a conversation. And in 20 minutes, you can change his whole day just with a strong conversation. But you got to be talking about something. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, we are the ones that we've been waiting for to change our situation. That's us. Everybody looking like, in the White House and political or, looking for a leader. No, we the ones that's going to change that. And we the only ones that can. Understand what I'm telling you? We are the ones that we've been waiting for and looking for. No, it's been us. It's us the whole time. No, it's been us. Now, what we got to do is start having some, I ain't going to say town meetings. I call them house parties because all we do is party and bullshit. Maybe neighborhood barbecues or something. You know what I mean? Something like that. You got kids that play t-ball or flag football or something, or little league football or rec basketball on their AU teams. Maybe we need to start showing up there and just having 5-10 minutes of conversation at a time. Because we don't communicate with each other like we don't communicate with our kids, and a lack of communication is like a death sentence, y'all. Yeah. Look at what they doing. Look at what the kids are doing. Look at how they handling themselves. Look at how they carrying themselves, man. Whose fault is it? And how can we fix it? Well, the how we can fix it is by starting to talk to our kids, opening the line of communication. And you ain't got to beat them down and all that and then talk to them 5-6 hours unless y'all have that kind of relationship. You can start an hour at a time, man. Just 1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour out of a 24-hour day where you sit down with your child and y'all talk, man, about real shit. You ain't trying to rush time because you got something you want to do. They not trying to rush time or shoot you because they ready to do. No. Y'all talking, man. You're talking about things that concern each one of y'all, not one of y'all, you want him or her or she. No. You communicate. It's just communication. It's not you fussing or coming down on them. It's not you calling them out on nothing, but you have to be the parent now. If you the parent, you got to be the parent. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. That being your kid's friend, that's bullshit. I don't know who told y'all that, but that's bullshit. I said it. The parent has to be the parent. Sometimes you're going to have to tell your kids no. We have kids that come up to the school. Y'all know I work in the school district, and they ain't never heard no. Whatever they want. They tell their mom and dad what they want to eat, what they want to wear, where they want to go. You tell one of them no, shit, they lie to come up there and, boy. So, with that said, I understand the concept of trying to do for your kids, because when you don't have some, when you growing up, when you have kids, naturally you want to make sure that they have the things that you knew you wanted but you couldn't have. We all are guilty to that. But you can't overkill. You can't spoil it. But if you raise your kids, you can spoil your grandkids. But if you spoil your kids, now you're going to have to raise your grandkids. It's a difference there. Y'all need to think about what I'm telling you. You hear me? Racism, see, that's not something that's born, that's something that's taught. I'm going to say it again. That racism, that ain't nothing we born with genetically or nothing. We ain't passing that along. That's that hatred shit that we teaching. Yeah, we teach that. Like darkness can't drive out darkness, only light can. Well, hatred can't drive out hatred, only love can. But that racism, that's taught, y'all. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. That's not nothing that we have to deal with. That's some bullshit. Who telling us we ain't supposed to like each other? Or that motherfucker's bad because he's a different color. Like we gonna go to heaven and see all niggas. We got all this shit mixed up, man, and our babies are killing each other. That's what's got me so aggravated, man. That's what's got me so concerned about where we at, the state of the black man. Will the real black man please stand up? Get off that bullshit. Can y'all stand up? Oh, no, we need some action, but we need action. We keep calling for this drama. We ain't ready for no drama. We're going to have to get our shit together, man. We're not ready for shit. And look at where we at right now. This is 2025, y'all. See, success, to be successful, what do you call success? What is success to you as an individual? See, it's one thing to have an unrealistic dream about what you see on TV and who there, and you know what I mean. And then there's something else about where you came from, your education, because education is key no matter what somebody done told you, dumbass. Education is key. You put all that together, who you mate with, and you can do it before kids or after kids. What is success to you? What is it? And if success is you not being on food stamps, your wife not on food stamps, if success is you driving your own car, she driving her own vehicle, success is all your bills is paid and you got some money left in the bank that you don't need to do nothing with it. Success is being able to go to sleep at night knowing you put your best foot forward. See, once you do your best, you don't worry about it. You understand? Once you get somebody your best, if your best ain't good enough, fuck it. But what is success to y'all, man? What do we consider success for our people, for us? How can we fix some of the things that's going on without putting some drastic racial call? Oh man, the black, no. We gotta deal with us because we us. But we can't close our eyes to the way the rest of the world is functioning and what's going on neither. We have to be entrepreneurs in the racism. Did y'all catching what I'm saying? That's how they do us. That's how every race does it. We have to, in order to win the game, we have to play the game appropriately. But first, we have to accept that there is a game that's being played. We have too many people, let me just say that that don't believe it. They think right now that they can get just as much money as the white boy do. They think they just as valuable. Why do they think that? Because of their life experiences and what they've been taught. Does that make them wrong? What is success to y'all, guys? Put that on something and judge it for yourself. Don't let nobody else judge your success. Hell, they don't know where you came from. They don't know what your plan was. They don't know how it was going down with you. So keep some stuff in mind, y'all. Like I say, what is success to a man, to a family, to a culture, to a people? What is success, y'all? See, to be separate, you can't say like we need to separate in order for us to be happy. Hell, we're not happy with ourselves. What we talking about separate? I'm finna go to commercial, y'all, and I'm gonna be right back and chop it up. I'm gonna get to stop the dogs from barking. I know y'all hearing that in the background. I'm gonna adjust that. But I'm finna go to commercial. Y'all hang in there, man. I see you. I hear you, Wood. I hear you. Yeah, I'm back in the house. Mr. 214-21 Joe. Yeah, sir. That is what that is.
All right, brother Records.
Yo, what's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? Want to let you know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want to let your booze know what's going on? Holla at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me something, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with attributes, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I done applied it and planned it. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about just flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditation thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, baby? Say what you need, yeah, it's all gravy. Internet, interstate, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now no shit jump off in Dallas unless I call it.
Aight. Yeah, we feeling you, know what I'm saying? But now what you tell your boo, where them money hustlers at, you know what I'm talking about? Got to have it, them paper chasers, you know what I'm talking about? Eat money for breakfast, you know what I'm talking about? All about their money on that hustle every day from sunset to sunrise, you know what I'm talking about? Open your eyes and see what's really going on, bring it to them, where they at?
I watched this boy, Rick, he used to come by and lend me $1 here, 50 cents down. He was all right, you know. He would never let me 5, though, you know. He let me on them twos and fews, you know. So I felt for the boy. I went over there talking to him. And he ignorant. Because I sit down and talk to him, and he don't let him get none of that powder in his nose. That's like trying to talk to a baboon bear. I talked to the boy 7 days and 7 nights. He was still on the same subject. Where can I get some more?
Next rhyme, storylines about a friend of mine. I guess we'll call him Lil Johnny this time. Now Lil Johnny lived a life of a hard knot, have not. Project born, raised by the dope spot. Now mama did what she could, but the grind was hard. The last thing he wanted to do was break the Jones hard. But in the process from growing up order a man, sometimes you lose just your reality, know what I'm saying? Now at the age of 13, Johnny saw his pop shot by a crooked cop while he was cutting school, posted on the block. So understand me when I tell you he done seen some things. Like we be popping it, baby, the Johnny Woods game. Raised in Dixon on that Trey 5-7 beat, where everything is real in the field, play for keeps. He watched them players go bits and pimp player is. He learned the game is hard, baby, as good as it gets. Now mama begging to quit, switch game, go legit. But he didn't feel it till she got sprung on that glass dick. Now trials and tribulations, danger, sad faces, dodging cases. He won't know why we're from the game. There's only one problem, he loving paper. Expensive lifestyle, shopping daily, living wild. Got homies he came up with from day one, they won't let him down. My daily paper chasing, living only for money making. But Section 8 project watch brawls, they got him aggravated. Dry season, they cut through homies, they're waiting, they all up on him. That 201 Hummer, he pack his gat up in his bomber. Having suicidal thoughts, hiding out up in funky town. Got killers head away by the pound. Now can they get down? See drama, look company, that shit like misery. It's killer me, especially when you thought they your friends, but they enemies. Johnny popped the cop, trying to take him for what he got. A stepchild be real on the block. Papoose, what you got? Say what you got, baby. What you got? I tell y'all what. I say, man, make a block. Yeah, make a block, man. Yeah, make a block. Say what you need. No, make a block. Make a block, man. Yeah. Say, man, who's the white boy? What's up with that? Nah, you know we don't fuck with that. Nah, it ain't that kind of party. It ain't that kind of party. Say, ain't that. Make a block. Yeah, that what you do. I ain't got that. Yeah. So now see that brick right there. Yeah. Pick that up. Yeah, pick that up. Right. Leave your money over there with that hoe. Yeah. See that yellow bump. Yeah, pick that up. Yeah, leave your money right there. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's you. I ain't gonna hear you shit. Right. Make a block. Make a block. Make a block, man.
I ain't no motherfucking dope dealer. I'm a rapper that hustle and chop it up and hit your block with it. Call me the top dollar. And I want every motherfucking dollar. Keep the game and right back how I got it. I got big work, I got big faces. I done been around the block, I done seen places. I'm the big boss type, name brand nigga. With big nuts and I'm known to fuck around nigga.
Welcome to Top Metropolis, the home of Sudan. I'm your host, I'm Topodopolis. My peeps call me Squiller Man. Born and raised in the dirty, known for pushing pounds and burdens. Clown when it's necessary. Real mics to the damn bird. I'm from the south side of town, where we be go-gillers. Gold grills, Cadillacs and bills, and we boy now nigga. Home of that one hit a quitter, day chopping, popping collar, nigga. Serve, drinking money, making head, busting lyrics, fiddle. The ultimate game is chess. The ultimate fee is death. The ultimate nigga top dollar. My name speaks for itself. Practice my telekinesis, write my thesis, drop this hip hop and sequel. Magalicious, I'm at nutrition, magnificent, lethal. Listen up, I got some free games. Say no, not really. Cause it cost me like a motherfucker. Y'all gon' feel it. The top spot, I'm top notch. This be the top of Texas. Stepchild records, fighting 5, and ain't bullshit.
I ain't no motherfucking dope dealer. I'm a rapper that hustle and chop it up and hit your block with it. Call me the top dollar. And I want every motherfucking dollar. Keep the game and right back how I got it. I got big work, I got big faces. I done been around the block, I done seen places. I'm the big boss type, name brand nigga. With big nuts and I'm known to fuck around nigga.
Now that Jay-Z done retired, these boys in the game, they shook. They thought the spot was open competition. Playboy, the spot I already took. My flight I already booked. Since Pop wanna be nice. Crushing boys, albums with hooks already. These cats acting like raw. They claim MCs, but they fraud. These niggas act like since they can rap, they gon' blow up and ball. You got cats producing beats in up front, wanting they bread. It's a process, y'all done picking them hard out the got. I think it's marketing promotion. See, vinyl is essential. Walk over the tax ID now with posters. 8x10 promo pictures out the coordinated album. I put 5 in these streets. When the 4 groups had 9 producers, dog, plus I don't make beats. Next level of the game. CID points and publishing, production deals. Tools set up with videos, crushing shit. In-house producers, screwed and chop. Down in Houston, beat the block up to build my stock up. Y'all can suck my dick to be true.
What's happening? Welcome back around this bit. You heard me? What's going on, fam? I appreciate everybody listening in, man. You know what I mean? My whole nostalgic family, man. But we got some issues going on in the black community. And, you know, it's not really just the black community, you know, but I'm starting the black community because that's where I'm at. That's where I'm from. In order for me to help my neighbor or someone up the street, first I got to clean up my own yard. Why would I go next door and clean up his house and my house is filthy, or vice versa? So this is why I speak, how I speak, why I speak, and I'm black and unapologetic. You understand? I'm me, and that's just what it is, man. We gonna have to stop trying to say Well, I see about my kids, and if everybody was saying about their kids, we wouldn't be in this situation we're in. What we got to do is start holding ourselves accountable, man. Quit trying to tell somebody else what the hell they doing wrong and look in the mirror and say, hey, man, I can do a better job at this, or I can do a better job with that. So as black people, man, I don't know if I should really get off of using the N word because I just believe it's a play on words. Nigga this, nigga that. It don't matter what you call me. It's what I respond to. So I don't know if I should start being just straight polite all the time because, I'm a jack of all trades. You know what I mean? I was well schooled and versed in this surviving life. And when I say survive, it means I was taught critical thinking. I was made to go to school with other races when I was supposed to be, you going up there. Yeah, you finna go get this education. It was important when I was growing up. Now it seems like the PTAs ain't never really been strong in the black community. But when I was growing up, you didn't want that phone call to happen. Shit. Go to the office, get in trouble, and they are and instead of going to the coach and getting a couple of licks with that paddle with the holes in it to stick to your ass, they picked the phone up and called your mama or daddy while they was at work and said, you didn't know how to behave. Think about that when we was growing up. We ain't talking about somebody else doing something to your kids, somebody else talking to your kids. When they have a problem with your child's behavior, they call the parent and the effect that has on that child. I know it used to scare me to death. I mean, shit. Not only was my mom gonna come up there and whoop my ass, but when she got home, she was gonna start cooking, gonna act like everything's okay. And when my daddy walked through the door, and he realized the scheduling is off, see? Because he normally get home for mom. Hey, man, what's going on? Oh, ain't nothing. I had to go up there to school with this boy. What's going on with that boy? Dun, 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 dun. You know what I mean? I really done got an ass whooping before, but I ain't really got checked for it. I ain't really had no conversation about it. This is what I mean. I say you got to conversate with your kids. You don't just beat on them. Oh, man, so what's going on with that boy? Oh, well, Mr. Dixon said he wouldn't sit down in class and he was talking back and he was carrying on. Say, what? Yeah. He was being disrespectful. No, not my boy. Yeah. I'm telling you, Lonnie B, I had to go up there to the school and see about it. Wait a minute. You had to leave work? Dun, 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 dun. You understand? These things were important and we were taught they were important, guys. My daddy had brothers and stuff that hustled and all that, and they all had their own thing and they all did shit together, and whatever it was, they supported each other on it. You understand me? And that's how their sisters married and that's how they married. Now, without any sense of unity amongst us, some type of working relationship, that was from a family standpoint that I'm talking to y'all. When I asked y'all earlier, what is success to you? What does it look like? Is it going platinum? Or is it having a healthy family? I mean, what is success like? You know what I mean? What was a generation like before you? What is success to you? That's a kind of a open question. You get what I'm saying? What is success to you, man? What does it take for you to say, okay, yeah, man, I made it. Everything's all good. What is success to you? Because success is not the key to happiness. You understand? Happiness is the key to success. If you can figure out how to be happy every day in this stressed out ass time, and it's stressed out at everything is so important. Everybody got to have this and everybody want that. If you can figure out how to be happy and all. Now you're gonna have some success because can't nobody kill your steal your joy. Can't nobody step on your groove. You feel me? When you just say, hey, man, you're fucking up my groove, that won't happen because you're already happy. You're not dependent on nobody else to make you happy, and you're not dependent on nothing else to make you happy. You're already happy. What is success to you, y'all? Think about that. When we start talking about the different stuff that's going on with us, it's critical, man. Yeah, I mean, it's so critical that we start talking to our kids, like I'm telling y'all, on a, just an hour, but you need to talk to them pretty regular. And the reason I say that is I know we be working and have shit going on, but life be life, and y'all. And if you go too long without talking to them in a lengthy fashion, it starts to get awkward when you do. So get the conversations piece started, man. Get the room doors open back up. Instead of going in there and closing the door and what the hell, man? Open the damn door, man. You can't hear in there. I can't hear in there. What are you doing in there? Go in there and look and see. Ain't you paying the rent? Paying the mortgage for the goddamn house? See, we got a few things that we don't allow to get took out of place that we can just put back in place. We don't need nobody's permission to do it. It's parenting one-on-one. Yeah. You got a few things that we can do that we don't need permission to do. Since we always waiting on permission, you understand? Because if it ain't white, it ain't right kind of shit. But everybody knows what's right. You dig what I'm saying? See, wrong is wrong no matter who says it or does it. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Wrong is wrong. It don't matter. I don't give a shit if it's a lie and that slavery was legal. Was that right? You get what I'm saying? So you have to put it all in context and pay attention to where you got it from and how they using it. And why they using it. Think about it. The current state that we in with the men not being in the houses, with the women kind of saying they alpha females, and on the cool, there is no such thing as an alpha female, but I ain't gonna go there right now. But think about that. I mean, I'm just so serious with y'all, man. I am so serious. Think about it. When you got women that say, I'm an alpha, I'm an alpha. Well, damn, why come you can't be what you supposed to be and I be what I supposed to be? Because right now, we got a generation that's killing each other. We got another generation that's just complaining and bitching and whining about it. And then we got another mark ass generation who don't even give a fuck because they like, oh, it ain't got nothing to do with me. And our numbers are going down. Our morale is going down. Our loyalty, everything. To where now we're at a point in the game to where people do whatever the fuck they want to do and dare you to say something. From the top all the way down to the bottom. Like I told y'all, look at the P. Diddy situation. Look at the situation right there in your own neighborhood. It's always a fashion of us breaking us down. And if that's not suicidal, say, man, I don't know what to tell y'all. Because some kind of way, we got to make this shit work for us. How can we win? See, we at a point now, they say, well, we don't have no leader. Right now, we don't need no leader. We got the internet. Everybody want to be on the internet and know and look and read. Okay, well, we ready. Let's get this knowledge. Let's get this paperwork. Let's put it together. Let's make something happen. See, right now, we don't own shit because we ain't trying to own shit. We trying to look rich instead of be rich. Let's put it all together. And when I say that, I'm talking from a cheap man's point of view. I don't mean you got to go beg nobody for no money or nothing. Start with your house, man. The way you get a flower is you plant a seed, dog. You got to start with your seeds. See, prejudice That's just something to confuse us and it threatens us from the past. It comes from the past, man. It threatens the present, and it hinders us from going any forward. You know what I mean? See, when you hate somebody strictly because of their color, you fucked off. You almost none void to the world. If you say, "Well, I don't see color," then you don't see shit. You can't see nobody if you don't see their color. Our color is part of our culture, our uniqueness. One color doesn't make it better than the next. Hell, I like chocolate and vanilla ice cream and strawberry too. Shit. And I like them when they put them all together. But that's life. Y'all get where I'm going with that? We got to get the chocolate back good. Because, the vanilla always good. You know what I mean? The strawberry, that's always good. We got to get the chocolate back good. You hear me? We got to come up with a reason to feel good about being black again just because we black, baby. That's why I throw out these little jewels, these black history, little conversational pieces that we can have with our significant others, with our kids, because we got to start putting morals back in these kids, man. And we got to have some consequences for their actions. You got to take the damn tablet. Your kid don't pay no phone bill. How you mean they supposed to have a phone? Take the goddamn phone until they acting accordingly. We done let society speed up so fast to where you 5 years old and you got a tablet, but you can't even talk. Excuse me. That don't make sense. Y'all got to make that make sense for us. I ain't saying that you can, you don't want your kid to have a phone, but if they on the phone more than they talking to you, damn, who you talking to? Nigga, you 8. Get off the motherfucking phone. We got to put some things, perimeters back in place in our houses, which is going to affect our society, direct our income. Then we can start trying to get together. Right now, we got to get with our damn self. Do y'all see these babies dying? Do y'all see these women having kids talking about, okay, it's not his baby, but don't say nothing about it? Then the nigga find out and they saying, should he stay, shouldn't he stay? What the fuck? You see how stupid that shit sounds? Just literally sounds. And everybody say, well, the men are all emotional because they raised by women. I'm going to say this again, man. Wrong is wrong, no matter who does it or who says it. When you fuck over somebody, you fucked over them. Now, here's the key. Anytime you do something wrong, it's got to be a consequence for our actions. And what you don't, because it don't happen right then or to the person that done it to you, karma's a bitch, man. They say, would you stay or would you go? I'm out. I'm out. See, because I love too hard. And I'm as real as they come, my nigga. I love too motherfucking hard. I don't do the baby mama, baby daddy shit. I don't play that little punk ass game. You go your ass in there and you sit down, and that's what we dealing with, because that's what we got. But that's how I was raised. I don't understand we can't talk to the kids no more. I don't understand the kids on their phones and computers more than they talk to their parents. You have to say something to them 2 or 3 times to get them to respond to you because they so deep off into the game or whatever they into. Some shit that we can do that's not illegal, that we can do in our own households, that will affect and make it'll make a great difference, just such a big difference if we start talking to these kids. Hell, we had one baby, he done some stupid shit, and the first thing he says, my mama gone, my granny gone, so no, y'all ready, y'all come see me. I know y'all won't see me, dick. Never said nothing about his dad. You understand? But dad is somewhere because he done paid child support. He good. See, he sent his little old money over there. We got to get off of that little whole ass shit. How much time you spending with your kids? I don't want to hear your excuse because these kids are going out here in the world making a way just like you are. And if they don't know nothing, look what happens, man. Look what we doing to each other. Look at the murder rate. Look at the divorce rate. Look at the dyke rate. Look at this shit. And then y'all tell me who fault is it? Who's sending these kids out here unprepared to accept a no? Just, everything can't be yeah. That ain't how life work. If y'all grown, y'all know y'all done heard no before too. So we got to quit cuddling our kids, trying to be their friends, and parents must be parents, first of all. We have to be parents. That means it's your job to teach your kids, man. You should take your kids hunting and fishing and teach them how to bait or hook and what this bait get and where to get this bait. You don't have to go buy bait. You can dig bait up out the damn ground. You can dig a worm up and put him on the hook, and that's bait. You don't have to have no minnows, or you ain't got to have no worms or minnows. Hell, you can just use a cork. You can go get some fake bait. But we have to take the time to teach them and talk to them. And it's such a good time for family building and bonding. When you're out there on the little old lake or on the pontoon and you throwing the line out there and y'all talking, hey, man, what's going on in school? Or what's going on with the team? Or say, man, that last play, man, I saw when you done this, you might ought to try that. Just conversations. You know what I mean? They might have something they want to ask you, but ain't had time. But when you out in the world, in the woods, you don't have nothing but time. Jump on your four-wheeler and ride down there to the boat or to the pontoon or whatever, or get up in the tree stand. Now you're just sitting there. You ain't got nothing but time, baby. And you can communicate, man, and you can open up those lines. And at the same time, you're teaching your kid life lessons. See, I can buy you fish and you're going to eat today, but if I teach you to fish, you eat forever, man. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's the same way with hunting. See, we eat what we kill. We don't just kill shit. Alamo Hunters of the Big Rack, that's the hunting club that I'm in. It's a family thing, so don't ask to get in because you can't. But the point is, we got rules. There's a safety net there. Nothing but family members, like I'm telling y'all. So if something jumps off, it's in the family. Ain't no he done something to me. We gonna handle it right then and there. Yep. Right there in that red ass mud. We finna put these hands together. Whatever need to be done, we finna get it done. Whatever problem we got, we gonna address it. However we living, we gonna live it. This creates a family bond. In other words, you can't cuss him out, but I can. You understand? But you got to be able to do it. And you got to be willing to do it. When you know something's fucked up, you got to say something. You can't just act like, oh, yeah, I know that nigga. No, if you know, then say something. It's the only way we're going to get better. They say, how are we going to change this? Communication is the key. Education is the most important. But who going to communicate and what kind of education are we trying? What are we talking about? What are we getting? We got to communicate. And the education is life, man. Life be life, and y'all. So you got to get prepared for it, and you got to prepare your kids for it. You can't have them walking around this son bitch just gung-ho, killing motherfuckers, doing what they want to do. Say, man, it's on and popping around here, man. Anybody can get it for anything. No matter what you're doing, who's saying something, it can go down. That's a terrible way for a generation to come up. You understand? We buried some. You know, my daughter, my son, them, they buried some when they were growing up. But right now, it seems like we burying somebody every week, literally. Literally, y'all. It's like, no, man, that's too many. Literally, 4 kids a month, once a week, somebody dead. Think about the rate on that. That's just right here what I'm seeing. You know, the projects is the projects no matter where you go. Every city got a hood. Every city got a ghetto. Every city you cross the tracks, you find blacks. Let's do the death rate, man. Let's look at the gangs and how they taking each other out on top of this silly shit that we doing. Then look at the shit that they doing with the courts and how they finna take some more out. Look at the numbers, the amount of numbers, the accuracy in which they hitting. Kill shot, kill shot, kill shot. Why we ain't paying attention to what we doing, damn what somebody else is talking about. Why we not paying attention to what we saying, how we treating each other, how we treating our queens, how we instructing them on what to do. See, the cruelness of it, the blunt truth is the man is in charge. Oops, did that slip out? The man is in charge. And we done got so far out of whack now to where they say it's 50-50. No, it ain't, because if it's a fight out there, she don't want to fight, even though she willing to fight. She don't want to fight. No, she don't. So when you look at where we is and who we supposed to be, who is that? Who are we supposed to be, y'all? Are we the sons of pharaohs and kings? Are we the offspring of American slaves? Let it sink in. Because, see, you got some people that want to claim the African shit, but then if you say go back to Africa, they be like, I ain't going no motherfucking war. I'm from right here. You got me fucked up. Then you got some people that don't give a fuck what you talking about. They say, shit, the white boy is the white boy, and I'm in this motherfucker. I ain't what? So now, which hand are we playing? Can we play them both on bloodline? Can you play them both because you was here? We didn't choose to be here. The only race in the whole country that didn't choose to be in this motherfucker. I don't give a shit who told you different. We the only race of people in this country that didn't choose to be here. Everybody else got here on their own motherfucking way. And they all got a little old a loan or a Pell Grant or a business or something when they came. And those that didn't, he rounding their ass up, kicking them back out now. Because they didn't play the game right. Now, right or wrong, y'all choose all that shit. I don't know. But I know they didn't play the game right. So now, my question to y'all is, who's responsible for these kids, man? I feel like it's the parents. I feel like you have to educate your child. The first teacher that you have is your parent. The first person that you love is your parent. The first person to show you nature and empathy and compassion is a parent. Like I told y'all, racism is taught, man. Nobody's born a racist. That dumbass shit is taught by a dumbass adult who was taught by another dumbass adult. The clan that we dealing with ain't the clan my daddy dealt with, and it ain't the clan that his daddy dealt with. See, at some point, black man, we got to accept that, yeah, racism is real and it's still here, my nigga. Now, who gives a flying fucking fuck? Now what are we going to do? They don't like you. Hell, they ain't never liked you. So now what? We got to still keep riding. We got to still keep turning it. We got to still keep grinding it. We got to still keep the cream pot going. No, man, we got to get out of this shit. And the first thing we got to do is start communicating in our houses with our kids. If you don't talk to your kids, then your ass is the problem. I don't care what your reason is. I don't give a fuck if you're in jail or you're in a goddamn drug. Nigga, talk to your kids. The one person that all children listen to at one point in their life is their parents. Now, sometimes, you grow older, situations arise, y'all fall out. But at some point in that child's life, in the beginning, you can talk to them. You can teach them. They don't know shit. They want you got to tell them that's a plug in the wall. Don't stick nothing in there. It's gonna electrocute you. They don't know what that is. So it's a teaching process there. And when you teaching your kids, you also teach them respect. You also teach them what loyalty is. My dad used to say, "What happens in this house stays in this motherfucking house," and he meant that. And Codas come to find out that my uncle said it to his house, my aunt and them, everybody. So when you went over there to visit, if it was something wrong, you didn't know what it was because it didn't have nothing to do with you. We got to get back to raising our own kids, man. We can't leave it to the system and then get mad when the system don't know how to handle it. He come up there to the school and start shooting right there, and they say, "Well, why they let him in?" What the fuck? Where are the parents of this kid? The school is a soft target. A soft target, in case y'all don't understand in military terms, is a hospital, a church, somewhere where there is no guns and there is no enemy. So I understand somebody said they gonna kill you and it's gonna jump out. Nothing's supposed to jump off at the school, man. That's a place of learning. Do you realize how many people died and shit just for us to have the opportunity to do this shit? To play white nigga? Yeah, I said it. Do you we realize how many people done died for us just to play white nigga? When I say that, I mean go to the same schools they go to, fuck the same white girls they fuck with, buy the same shit, vote on the same candidate. Now everything we do is what, yeah, we doing it now. Now we living the dream, the nightmare, whatever King was having. For me personally, Malcolm had it right. Let's go. Give a fuck where we go. Let's get away from them. We need some distance. I didn't say we had to hate them. I didn't say we was gonna kill them. Need to separate that shit. See, we should have cut this bitch down the middle right then. When the thought first started coming across people's head, we should have jumped in on that, y'all. We should have been right there, the movement, from what I think. What I told y'all, what is success to you? What do you call success? $100,000 in the bank? $1 million in your bank? What's success? Because some people, most successful people, y'all, they successful not only because they was ready for it, but it's because they worked their ass off. And when you have success and you don't work on it, you tend to lose it. All of the accolades that come behind it. You end up being what they call a famous person, but you ain't rich. It's a difference. It's kind of like being hot, but you ain't paid. If you notice, everybody be like, subscribe to my page and hit the like button and all that. It's all about the money. It ain't a damn thing funny, baby. When I say education, that's what it's about. It's getting your documents and put them on the wall, being a professional at something, a master, having a master craft, a master key. You get what I'm saying? But what is success to you? Think about that, man. Our kids out here killing each other, man. I'm at a high school in Dallas, and I don't think we got 100 seniors graduating this tomorrow. I don't think it's 100 kids. Think about that. A senior class, less than 100. But we got to celebrate those that's crossing over, and hopefully we done gave them some, at least something to start with. But I drop them jewels all day, every day. I be on their ass. So as far as just telling them little things that I think. But they so on the disrespectful front, man, that it's hard right now to deal with them little niggas. Cause that internet got them wired up. And when something jump off at one school, shit, it jumps off Now they prank calling and all this and bomb threatening and all of this shit, trying to get out of class. And it's like, man, y'all better get this free education while you can. Y'all better get it while you can. Because this is the pre-test. See, high school, I tell everybody, that's the pre-test. That's how it teach you how to learn. It teach you how to function. Now, what are you gonna be and what are you gonna do? What do you want to go to college and be a doctor, a lawyer? What are you gonna do? You gonna go to trade school and be an electrician or something? What are you gonna do? You gonna be a cosmetologist person, do hair or whatever? What are you gonna do? That makes you a professional that you can charge and put money on it. What is success to you? Think about what I'm telling you. We got to start talking to these kids, man. I'm finna go to commercial, man. I got one of my partners in. I'm gonna see if he gonna step on in when we come back. But we gonna pay some bills right now. It's Mr. 21421 Joe, man, and I'm gonna holler. Yeah, sir.
All right, brother Records.
Yo, what's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? Want to let you know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want to let your booze know what's going on? Holler at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me something, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with our boots, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I done applied it and planned it. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about just flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditated thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, baby? Say what you need, yeah, it's all gravy. Internet, interstate, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now no shit jump off in Dallas unless I call it.
Aight. Yeah, we feeling you, you know what I'm saying? But now what you tell your boo where them money hustlers at, you know what I'm talking about? Got to have it, them paper chasers, you know what I'm talking about? Eat money for breakfast, you know what I'm talking about? All about their money on that hustle every day from sunset to sunrise, you know what I'm talking about? Open your eyes and see what's really going on, bring it to them, where they at?
I watched this boy, Rick, he used to come by and lend me $1 him, 50 cents down. He was all right, you know. He would never let me 5, though, you know. They let me have them twos and fews, you know. So I felt for the boy. I went over there talking to him. And he ignorant. Because I sit down and talk to him, and you don't let him get none of that powder in his nose. That's like trying to talk to a baboon back. I talked to the boy 7 days and 7 nights. He was still on the same subject. Where can I get some more?
Next rhyme storyline's about a friend of mine. I guess we'll call him Lil Johnny this time. Now Lil Johnny lived a life of a hard knot, have not. Project born, raised by the dope spot. Now mama did what she could, but the grind was hard. The last thing he wanted to do was break T. Jones hard. But in the process from growing up order, man, sometimes you lose just your reality. Know what I'm saying? Now at the age of 13, Johnny saw his pop shot by a crooked cop while he was cutting school, posted on the block. So understand me when I tell you he done seen some things. Like we be popping it, baby, the Johnny Woods game. Raised in Dixon on that Trey 5-7 beat, where everything is real in the field. Play for keeps. He watched them players roll bits and pimp player hits. He learned the game and saw it, baby, as good as it gets. Now mama begging to quit, switch game, go legit. But he didn't feel it till she got sprung on that glass dick. Now trials and tribulations, danger, sad faces, dodging cases. He won't know one way from the game. There's only one problem. He loving paper, expensive lifestyle, shopping daily, living wild. Got homies he came up with from day one that won't let him down. My daily paper chasing, living only for money making. But Section 8 project brawls, they got him aggravated. Dry season, they cut through homies, they're waiting, they all up on him. That 201 Hummer, he packed his gat up in his bomber. Having suicidal thoughts, hiding out up in funky town. Got killers head away by the pound. Now can they get down? See drama, look confident, shit like misery, it's killer bees. Especially when you thought they your friends, but they enemies. Johnny popped the cop, trying to take him for what
Yeah, make a block, man. Yeah, make a block. Say what you need. No, make a block. Make a block, man. Yeah. Say, man, who's the white boy? What's up with that? Nah, you know we don't fuck with that. Nah, it ain't that kind of party. Ain't that kind of party. Say, ain't that. Make a block. Yeah. That's what you do. Nigga, I ain't got nothing. Yeah. So now see that brick right there. Yeah. Pick that up. Yeah, pick that up. Right. Yeah. Leave your money over there with that hoe. Yeah. Right. Leave your money right there. Yeah. Right. That's you. I ain't gonna hear shit. What you talking about? Right. Make a block. Make a block, man.
Yo, Top, I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, once you catch that and call us back.
Man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that bro.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was let me get some she was too. I kept playing ass girl. Say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D. She started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind, I said, I got you, pulled out my money. Step back outside, we conversating, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed, I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered, said Tamika has made home from school. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top. Dookie Brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, proceed with Eagle Feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, hair done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized her face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early. Everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30. Everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up. The boys in my hood, they splitting the guard, sipping on ball, and keeping a bad bitch in the car. Knowing nothing in life but to go out and get it, grind all day, scratch, play a period. Who me? Don't get it twisted, I'm a self-made entity. The mayor, South Dino, hip-hop district of 214. I'm top dollar, make dollar, other dollar, Mac dollars. Lone Star State, representer, playboy, the city of Dallas. Flamethrower, heavy hitter, gifted gab, something serious. STTEPTCILD. Yeah, your boy got lyrics. MC in his truest form. Crush your crews, how they come. Solo Johnson's album drop constant, damn near done. So I agree to disagree with most of you cats exploiting and fucking up rap. The top of Texas, how you love that? Black ball like Connie Hawkins, but still I came. Metaphoric and a calico, it make them feel my pain. Cruising down the street in my Chevy big body. I'm up in Highland Hills, rolling through Polk and College. Stop by the gym to shoot some hoops. I saw this bopper named Tamika talking about top, what it do? Another big body looking just like me. I took a second look, it's my boy Lil B. He rolled down the window, blowing smoke in my face. Said DUI, got a session at Clip Blue at 8.
Pay attention what the hood say.
Aces and eights, stuck at the gate. Playboy, I'm pushing this weight. Granted, no wins, I clean my slate. I serve these fiends, but I kept my faith. You a hustler? You got to sell more than dope. If you a killer, how the fuck do the living know? Bitch, I kill you, nigga, I steal. Your hair now on feel. Let me flip out in this motherfucker. I'm blowing buildings. God is good all the time. Life is beautiful, fuck dying. That means you hoe ass niggas keep your bitch ass in line. Everything ain't for everybody and stun ain't for me. Fuck over top at 2 o'clock, you're dead a quarter to 3. Remain calm, weather the storm. I was born to perform. Bitches pay me, make music pay me. I'll be multi before I'm done. How you gon' bullshit the bullshit till you not, nigga? How you gon' get rich sitting on your ass getting high, nigga? Y'all keep that stun in New Orleans, can't do no front with no orders. I need cash for my goods, I'm blowing up shit just for starters. If I can see you, I can touch you. That's the ski low, the last man standing. That's how I planned it, for real though. Icon, underground Dallas, hip hop, legendary status. You know me, Mr. Shabby, that Dixon Circus, let's Bonton. Nigga, boys in my hoods, they slid in the car, sipping on ball, and keeping a bad bitch in the car. Knowing nothing in life but to go out and get it, grind all day to scratch, play a period. Beat and breathe and concentrating about confetti. Say M.O.B. Your boy the bad
Back, man. What's going down? Mr. 21 Joe, man. Real talk down out the dark, man. Say, man, I can bring my partner up, man. We're going to chop it up on a couple of these little topics I got for him. You know, I'm going to bring up CEO man. Come on up here, man. And I don't know if my brother Jason Dixon want to get in on the conversation because he had one banging last night, boy. He had my ass boiling in my seats. I just couldn't communicate. My technology was fucked up. What's going on, man?
What's up with it, man? What's going on with your top dollar?
Man,
2-1
you can't
Joe.
tell, man. I'm so happy, man. I got it fixed, man. What's up, bro? What's happening?
What's going
Man,
on, man? I'm glad you got it fixed too, because that was starting to get annoying. Shit.
Man,
man, say, man. Well, somebody said in one of the comments on one of his shows, damn, he just need to write his question down. You know
yeah.
what
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was just
I'm saying?
so fucked off, man. But, you have to keep pushing. I just didn't give up. Still kept going on, kept pushing, saved my little nickels together and able to get it going, man. What's happening?
Nah, for sure, man. What's good though, man? I heard you talking about it, man. You was hitting the hammer, hitting the nails right on the head, goddamn.
Oh, well, we were talking, well, I was talking, and my thing is, solutions. I try to be solution based, solution oriented. And so, because everybody, we could get 10 guys or 10 people, not just guys, 10 grown individuals, and everybody can see what's wrong.
Right.
Everybody see the problem. So I don't want to sit around and everybody complain about the problem. I would rather sit around and try to talk about some solutions. And most of the time we think quick, quick solutions. How can we fix this right now, Jay? I want this done now. Say, how can I fix this right now, man? I want it. Sometimes it's not a quick solution.
Right.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Sometimes you got to do the process. So I'm trying to come up with some solutions that can stick, not just something that's gonna clickbait. You know what I mean, for the internet. I'm talking about what I'm saying is how can we fix this shit, man? How can we turn the tires back? And I didn't say be racist, and I didn't say don't help nobody else. I said how can we fix our shit, man? And to me, I think we got to start talking to these kids and planting seeds in them, man. Because racism is taught. That ain't nothing that you born and raised with. Somebody teaching you that sick ass shit.
I agree.
But the critical thinking and teaching of the critical thinking is most important for us. You know what I mean? Just as parents, man. You know, Jay had some shit and he say, man, Dukes, she say the baby ain't his, and is he gonna stay? Y'all think about that, how crazy that sound though. That's what love will do to you.
But it ain't about love. Like that wasn't love. Like you can't say that because that wasn't love. Because if it was love, she wouldn't have cheated in the first place.
Well,
One.
she made a mistake like Eve did, so
But
that's gonna happen.
I hear I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, okay, so what I'm I guess what I'm looking at it as, I understand that everybody makes a mistake, but one thing that I talk about, and I guess 2025, I've really been on this accountability thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And I really been on this hold yourself accountable. If you make a mistake, she probably could have fixed it had she immediately came and said, "Hey, I messed up and this is what it is." But because he had to figure it out himself and find out, now I'm in my emotions. Now my emotions are high. I don't want nothing to do with you or the baby. When you could have came, but it wasn't a much of her cheating at that point. It was the fact that you could have told me and gave. Here's the biggest word ever. You could have told me and gave me a choice,
Right. But
but you
instead you
didn't
took it.
rob me of my choice on whether I wanted to stay or if I would have decided to go.
Yeah, but the choice, she know what choice you gonna make cause she done fucked up.
You,
See,
you
some
don't
things
know that.
yeah, some things a deal breaker. That's why she your girl and she
I
know
hear
you
what you're
like you
saying,
she
but
know
that's
you
not
like you
always
know
true.
her. So for her to lie was because she, they not accountable. She refuses to hold herself accountable.
But and I agree, but that's what I'm saying. But you can't just automatically say that he would have went that route because if you really love a person, sometimes I done seen people stay and accept what was theirs. I done seen people stay in a marriage after they cheated. I done seen a person go and make up and be that way. I done seen it. So you can't convince me that it's not possible. Now
No,
whether he would have done it or
anything's
not,
possible.
we don't know.
Anything's possible, but she know her man.
But and I
You know
get
the
that,
person that you
but
with.
then accept, like I said, if you don't want to hold yourself accountable, then stick by the consequences that come with that.
Well, again, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying.
I,
I'm
I
just
don't say
saying
you were,
she don't want to hold herself accountable. So it's no way in hell she know you gonna kick her ass if you just say, "Man, I'm pregnant and this baby ain't yours." She gonna expect for you to say you finna have an abortion if we stand together. Why we gotta wait till the baby born and years later? See if she come clean, it might just the whole slate might get wiped right. But she ain't gonna come clean because that's gonna make her feel less than.
that's what
Right.
I'm saying.
So
You're not gonna come clean because you don't want to hold yourself accountable. You rather, but then don't be mad when the consequences come.
Well,
Hold yourself up and hold yourself. But we don't do. Let me be real. I know we're not talking about race, but people as a whole, especially us, don't like to hold ourselves accountable. That's why we steady in the courtroom talking about free Juju after Juju done shot up a whole motherfucking hotel. Because
Hey
we feel
man,
like
Juju
Juju,
was all right though.
because we feel like Juju don't need to be locked up. But you
Oh
not
shit!
looking at what Juju done did and how many people died behind Juju's actions.
Right,
I would
right.
agree with that 100%. But go get Juju parents too. Nah, y'all who raised this nigga? Come here. No, no, I'm getting all y'all. See, I believe.
I really feel like that's what they should start doing, bro. Just start holding these kids' parents accountable for their
Yeah,
actions.
yeah,
Like Top say, I
because
bet you this shit'll stop. I bet you they'll
But
start
they
talking to
tried
these
doing
kids.
that. Remember when kids were skipping school and they were
Yeah,
going to the parents and they were like,
true.
"We taking you to court and we fining you." The parents took that off the ballot when they went to the city council. And so I know that in Dallas, they went to the city council and was like, "I'm not going to be responsible for I can't control my kid." And instead of the city saying, "Hold up, what do you mean?" Like Top say, "What do you mean you can't control your kid?"
right,
They said, okay, we'll take it off, and that puts them in our possession. Because now, since you can't control them, we'll damn sure control them. Let's lock their asses up.
And
right,
see that.
But when that happens, don't come crying free Juju.
Yeah, well,
Because you
see,
should
that's
have had
all a
Juju's
part of the
ass at
plan,
home.
though, and that's the way that it's playing. Just like you said it, that's the way it's rolled out. That's the
Yeah,
way they plan on a certain amount of us going to jail. They talking about racial profiling. Hell, what else we gonna do? We standing on the corner with our pants hanging down, drinking and smoking. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going forward. We going at each other.
right,
And
absolutely.
when we like we were talking about with the girl, well, damn, if she not gonna hold herself accountable because she fear the consequences, there is consequences for your actions. Now,
Right.
for her waiting so long, it's like the one time, the one that you let me hear where he had four babies by her, and three of them he checked and they wasn't his, but he didn't check the fourth one, right?
right,
Yeah,
What do you mean? Am I staying or leaving?
right.
This is not real. This is no, this ain't what you said it was. See, if we married, it is what it is, dog.
But she left him no choice because, like he said, and I'm going to say it in his words on that video, and we can go play it because I got it. On that video, he said, I didn't even get a choice to even talk about it because shortly after I came in the house and she decided to have to play the hanging game with the chandelier.
Yeah, but the thing is, look how old the oldest daughter was, and then the youngest daughter that he didn't even check.
Right,
She had over a decade.
right.
You know what I'm saying? She had over a decade, y'all, just to come clean and talk, and you ain't because she
But that's
know.
not even my biggest part. All four of them, well, three of them that we know about factually. So we have to see. I deal in assumptions, like Mash say. If this is this way, and this is this way, and this is this way, then we can
Shit,
assume that this
shit.
is this way, right? That's
I
what Mash
would
say.
I would have checked. I'm sorry. If I done checked three, I would have
I
asked.
gotta check. I gotta
Yeah, I
know.
would have,
I gotta
I just
know.
would have checked because I'm checking them all anyway.
And
Yeah, I
that's what
gotta
I'm
know.
saying. So we gotta assume us, because we are who we are. We have to assume that hey, the fourth one wasn't his either.
Mm-mm.
Right,
But the catcher was the trick to that was there was four different baby daddies. So
Right.
you wasn't just cheating once and got see even me, I'm a forgiving person. That's why I said I done been in those situations. And I know I stayed. But if you tell me that you cheat once, that's an act. Okay, I can take that in my brain. I can put that in there and be like, okay, I made you mad. You went out and did something dumb.
right,
Now here's the consequences of my actions of pissing you off and making you and pushing you to that edge, right? Not making you. I'm saying pissing you off and pushing you to who you didn't want to be. So
Right.
if that child comes, I can probably deal with it. Will I be happy about it at first? No. Probably gonna be some problem between me and that baby for a little while, but I'm gonna stick it out and pray to God and make it work. But when you talk about four, that means you were deliberately getting up while I go to work every day, calling motherfuckers over probably to my house.
Hmm. No, man.
In my bed.
Oh man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, man. God.
Yeah, man. Cold
Woo!
game. Cold game.
Woo! Well, see, the deliberateness of it, like I said, they know they don't want to be held accountable for fucking up no more than we do. But Lord knows when we get a motherfucker pregnant, what you say, man? The computer, your name just automatically pop up. Oh, y'all not married? Your name just pop up. What's his birthday? But but
Yeah.
but when it's them, they can play the game, play the game, play the game, and then the first thing they say is, "He don't know nobody but you. That's your baby. What difference do that make? What?
That's to make you feel guilty. You know what I'm
What?
saying?
What?
To take the light off themselves.
Man,
It's another video that I didn't even make it to that I wanted to play last night. A guy goes in and he asks a group of white girls at a bar. He
Hold
said,
on, Jason. Hold on. Before you
"Yep,
go into that, hold on, because
yep,
I wanted to say this about this one topic. My thing for me, what get me is she left him here alone to have to face all of this shit. That's
yeah."
the coldest part about the whole deal,
That's
bro.
where me and Top was going back and forth because me as me and who I am, I couldn't turn those kids away at that point
After I done
because
thought about that, me either.
that's the devastation that me as a person that come from foster care, that comes from those therapeutic things, those are things, and being and dealing with it at my group homes and dealing with it with what me and Babe are doing right here, that will mess those kids up, and I couldn't have that on my heart to know that I could have just stayed. They already knew me as dad. They didn't have to know what was going on. The oldest daughter probably would have knew, but the other kids were young enough that they wouldn't have never knew what was going on.
But if I would have, I would have felt like, as a man, I would have felt like if I would have left and turned my back on them kids, I would have been doing the same thing they mom did, just in
Right.
the physical form. You know what I'm saying? She just chose to end her life and just end it all. Like, fuck it.
All over, but that's the whole point. All over not wanting to be held accountable. Because at
I'm
no
not.
point, and I'll say this real because I wanted to say this when we watched that video clip. At no point in that video did he ever talk about leaving. He said, I left for a little while, then I missed my kids. I came back to discuss it with her so we can fix it. That's exactly what he said.
So did she end her life in front of the kid?
No, I don't know. He didn't give us that part of the story. He just said he came back. He took the kids to school. He came back, and she decided to have a hanging party with the chandelier.
Man, that's cold, bro.
I
But see,
could
That's
never.
cold.
I
I
would have.
couldn't walk out.
Yeah,
I
but I.
couldn't have walked out even if she would have stayed alive though, because I may not want to be with you, but I'm gonna deal with those kids. Because if I'm all they know, then I don't have a problem with who they don't know. Just
See,
know that if
Yeah,
they
I'm definitely gonna deal with the kids, but
see, for
I gotta
me,
get the fuck away from her.
yeah, see, for me, I just can't live a lie. You just can't lie to me, and I find out you lying, and I'm cool with that. No, no, this is serious shit. You having babies and we together, and they not mine? No, I'm not staying.
Once I find
Hell
out my
no,
choice has been stolen, I'm
no,
out. But
no.
then on
You're not
top of that,
100.
ain't my
You're not
kids. These ain't
100.
even my kids,
That
man.
ain't
And
your
that's
pussy, man.
3 times.
And them ain't your damn kids. Now, that don't mean I'm gonna turn my back and not help and do this. No, that ain't what I'm saying. I'm out. I'm kicking rocks, y'all. But now, if the baby going to graduation or some shit, or prom or something, I mean, you need some money for some. If they need some, they can talk to me. But you and me being daddy, no, I'm not daddy. and I'm gonna tell them. Now you need to know who your parents are. Just like if something happened and you break a leg and you need a blood transfusion or something, you need to know these things. This ain't
Yeah.
no optional shit. Who had these
Should
damn
no
kids?
child be in this big bad ass world
Who
not
had
know who
these
their
damn
parents
kids
is,
and
But
bro?
who
what
kids
about
are
the
they?
stepdads who step in that situation, and the child is too young to know who his dad is, and he assumed that that's his dad? That's the same scenario, bro. I noticed she cheated, and it's not exactly the same, but that's the same scenario as you put it in. So no, I don't agree with that because I agree that when they get older, yeah, we gotta have a conversation. But we're
As
talking
a
about young
parent,
kids.
yeah, you got that.
Yeah,
That's your
we're
responsibility.
talking about young kids at an age that hey, I may not by the time they because this is what I mean by this. At a young age, to have this conversation with somebody who's not going to understand, that's just as dumb as telling a lie.
Right.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
understand
no
what
doubt.
Top is saying about not living a lie, but there comes a time where you have to sit back and say, okay, I got them. Now,
No,
as
you
they get
don't. No,
older,
you don't. No, you
here's
don't.
my
You don't have to
conversation.
take on,
And
but you
you
don't
don't
have.
have to. I'm not
Yeah,
saying that you have to, Top. I'm saying,
yeah.
but I'm talking just from my opinion.
No, no, I understand your opinion exactly
As
how
I
you look
walk
at
in
it.
there, I'm
I'm
gonna be
kicking
like,
rock.
hey, I got the babies. Let me do my daddy thing. I've been doing it without no knowledge of this other situation.
Right.
What
I
that
get you out that
entails
struggle.
is now when I meet somebody else, I got to come in and explain the story. But that's no different than the situation I walked into now based on what I did and what happened 5 years ago. Long as you
Right.
tell the truth, you're not living the lie.
Right, right. Got to be truthful. Just tell
Right.
me the
So
truth.
yeah. So the truth
But
is,
once I find out I've been lied to,
Like that? Come on,
yeah,
man.
I gotta go, bro. I can't
That ain't
stick
like you
around for
gave up
that.
some foot. That ain't like a nigga caught you getting
I'm not
smashed.
saying stay with her. I'm talking about the kids and the kids. Well, now she's not even an option. I guess that's what I'm looking
No,
at.
well, my
She's
thing
not
is
even a
with
choice at
that.
this point.
See, my thing
Nah,
is with that. When he left and went to the hotel room for the weekend, he should have told his ass then.
But he not built like that.
he missed
Your
his
thoughts are
kids,
like that.
bro.
Yeah, them are in his brain. No matter how much you want to be like she lied to me, no matter how much you want to be like this is what it is. In his mind, in his heart, he changed those kids' diapers. He raised them. They are his.
That the power of the love for them kids will take any man
So,
back.
like I said, once you find out the lie, you don't take it and throw everything into the fire because you like, oh, my feelings are hurt. Now
No,
you
no,
don't
no,
lie to
no,
me,
no.
and
It's
I
not
just
my
found out
feelings are
the
hurt.
truth.
It's not my feelings are hurt.
That's
You
basically
can't
what it
go.
is to me.
We married. You can't go have no goddamn kids by somebody else and expect for me to take care of them.
I got you, and so
Fuck
you
that,
divorce.
dog.
I got it. I understand your stand. I accept your stance. I'm just telling you
But
me.
yeah, and I understand what y'all saying. The emotional part. Wait, somebody gonna
Both
see
both of
about.
y'all, both of y'all, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just two different perspectives.
Yeah, some men can walk away and just be like, fuck it, and some men can't. And I'm one of
But
those ones that can't. Not if I don't raise them from a baby, change their diapers, been everything for them. Because you messed up, now I have to go backwards. Not happening. I'm
No,
gonna
I
go
but
on and
know.
but I agree with Top on the part that I'm not gonna sit here and play daddy when I want to go make my own kids, man.
You
then go
goddamn
make your
right. You goddamn right.
and I
You know
agree
what I'm
with you on that.
saying?
I never once said stay.
Cause it's like no, I'm saying like I'm not saying stay in that sense. I'm saying like I'm not gonna stick around and be around playing daddy when I'm knowing I done been lied to all this time. And at some point these kids gonna know that same truth.
But they need to know who their dad is too,
But
though.
they
Yeah.
need to know who their dad is. You know what I'm
Find that out.
saying?
How do you find that out now that she's gone? Y'all
No, you
talking.
gotta have. No,
I'm
you got.
talking on a scenario that she's gone.
I'm pretty
Now,
sure
if
the
she's
court's going
alive,
I'm pretty sure the court's gonna do what they gotta do to help them.
no, they're gonna put them straight into foster care. I know this for a fact. The
That's
courts
fucked
don't
up,
do
bro.
what you think they do. The courts
That's
don't
fucked
do
up.
due diligence. If the mom is dead, when my mom went to jail, the courts didn't say, well, let's try to find his daddy. Let's try to, and I knew who my dad was. I told them, and they still placed me in that fucked up ass home.
Damn.
That's not how it works, bro. I know we want to live in a perfect world. We want to say the system works.
Nah, but we know it's rigged.
No, bad. It's fucked
Shit.
up.
Like, so 85% of the people in the foster care system come up missing every year. That's
Yeah.
why human
To
trafficking
some
is so.
child trafficker.
Yeah,
To some rich child trafficker, my bad. You know what I'm saying?
they selling off our kids because why? Because these are kids nobody cares about.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
That's
only thing that I stand up for. Had she not killed herself, I probably would be in agreement with you. Like, hey, I'm still gonna be around, but I'm gonna go over here. But kids, y'all can call me. I'm gonna do this.
Now, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's my point. Her killing herself, that kind of changed the playing field a little bit.
Yeah,
That make the decision about leaving that much harder. You know what
I'd
I'm
already
saying?
been gone.
Because
I would have, y'all. When
shout
I
out,
find out they
shout
ain't
out the
mine,
top,
I'm
man. Shout
out.
out the
hey,
I'm out. I'm kissing all the babies. All y'all get up, bring your ass in the living room. We finna have a family discussion about the dumbass nigga, cause dumbass nigga finna get out of here. But your mama know who your dad is. I love y'all. If y'all need something, y'all call me. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm out. I'm kicking rocks like a motherfucker.
and I ain't even mad at you, top. But
I'm leaving the house furnished.
once she kill herself, it's like man, I wouldn't be able to do that. I gotta make sure them kids straight before I leave.
and I don't care if that's helping them get to a good home, helping them get
Yeah,
adopted. I don't care
but I
what
gotta make sure
it
they
entails.
straight
I'm
before I
not
leave.
saying they have to stay with me. I'm
Right.
saying I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do because my heart, my conscience is not going to sleep right knowing that I could have stayed with kids who didn't know. Only one that knew was the oldest one. So now I'm about to damage these kids. And Top, you talk all the time about
Yeah,
fix,
Top. Damn, Jason took it out my
all the
mouth.
time
Top, I
about
was
Come
just
fix.
on with
finna
it.
say,
Come on
I
But
with
was
it.
now
Let's
just
talk
finna
about
because
say,
it.
Top,
Let's
because the
we
talk
gotta
about
feelings
it.
think
are
about the
hurt.
damage that
Because the
it's gonna
feelings
do
are
to them
hurt.
kids.
Because let's be real, in that situation, men don't make that decision because they're thinking logical. They're pissed, they're upset, they're emotional, they're distraught. Fuck these kids, fuck you, fuck that, da 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 da.
Exactly.
No,
But I gotta look at it from a logical point of view, like he was looking at it on that video.
well, for
Only the
me,
older child knew.
but for me,
Only the older child knew.
it's not about if they all knew for me. It's about me knowing that's not my child. I'm married to this motherfucker. See, for me, marriage is more. See, I kill a motherfucker behind my old lady and won't think twice about it. Yeah, I don't give a flying fuck. Don't come over here playing with me. But it's a I just can't live the lie. I just can't. And if you
It
ain't
ain't
mine,
really so
I'm
much. It
out.
ain't so much as living a lie, Top. It just, you know what I'm saying? Like
Like
them.
she lied.
Think
You didn't
about.
lie because you
Yeah,
said, hey, I'm gonna be here for these kids. Where did you lie?
No,
Where
no.
did
When
you?
you
I
married,
hear what. No,
when
I
when
hear what you're saying.
when you
She
get
broke
married, when you
the
get
pre.
married, that there is a bond there. You finna get married. You gonna say an oath, and that oath means you and her, not you, her, and her mistakes,
But
not
and
her,
if
you, and your mistakes. That means you and her. So as y'all multiply and go forward, that better be you and her. That's the
but
deal.
but
We don't
now we're
say
talking about
okay,
ethics.
but there is no
But
okay or
now we're
but
talking.
in the oath. There
But
is
then
no
we're
yeah, but
now we're
if.
talking about ethicals.
No, no,
Ethics,
no.
right?
We
Now,
talking
no,
about
we
life.
are.
Your
Now we're
wife.
talking about ethics. We're not.
We
We're
talking
not. We're
about wife.
talking
Your wife.
somebody's morals and okay. But I'm saying I agree with you on that. But what I'm saying is when you get down that road, you're talking about morals and ethics, right? Is what you tell me all the time. Take your time, figure out, pick out who your real wife is. I had kids out of wedlock, but it's because I didn't have nobody to teach me morals, ethics when I was little, or I probably would have waited.
Right, right.
Now
No,
that
no, I
I'm
understand all
grown,
of that. Yeah.
I'm in a situation where now I understand, hey, this is the person I'm dedicated to. This is the person I'm about to say vows to. So I agree with you on that. What I'm saying is she may not have, maybe he messed up in the beginning. He missed the red flags. Maybe she threw a bunch of red flags out and he just didn't see it. Married her anyway because he assumed. I'm just talking about the kids.
Now, while you're talking about somebody else's kids, you ain't talking about mine. So keep on talking. I done put it. I done put in free time and gave, and I done spotted the nigga. So ain't nothing wrong when I say I'm tired. Coach, take me out. Please, I done spotted the nigga. Here y'all talking about the kids. What about my mental condition? What about my mental health? What about me going forward being able to breathe and prosper just as a man instead of somebody just a nigga, just fucking over a nigga, gonna give a nigga a pretend fake ass life. I just couldn't do it, y'all. I just couldn't.
I
And
get it.
and
Like
I
I
do
said, I
and I
get it. But
do and I understand because I believe that the kids that I deal with every day, what they need most out of everything
Is
is
a
truth.
father figure.
No, they need truth. They
true,
need
Yeah.
truth.
and
They
I
need
guess that's
truth.
where. But
They need
I'm I'm
unraw,
just saying. But
uncut
telling a
truth.
kid the truth does not mean abandoning them.
No, no, no. I didn't say abandon them. If you were never with me, I spotted your daddy.
You were with me, but to
No,
them,
I
you're they.
spotted your daddy.
I hear you. So your truth is hurting their feelings and crushing them even
What you
more
mean
because
hurting their
you
feelings?
feel
I'm
like
talking about my goddamn feelings. I'm out. Them
that's
ain't
why I
mine.
said. But when I said that top, you said you're not in your feelings. See what
No,
I'm talking
no,
about?
no, no. I
That's
didn't
what I'm
say I
saying.
wasn't in my feelings.
So Top, how would you leave without crushing the kids?
I wouldn't be worrying about the kids. It's a lie. It's not mine. I wouldn't worry about it. I don't worry about shit.
Yeah, but the kids didn't tell the lie though, Top.
No, no. The kids are the lie.
But they didn't tell it.
They don't
And they
have
ain't
to.
and they didn't do it, they didn't create it. None of
It
that, man.
that still don't make it my responsibility. They
I
got a
get
daddy. They have a
Yeah.
daddy.
But
I can't
you
argue
been
with
They
there
top.
all this you been there all this time. They
Hey,
kinda are
but
your responsibility.
no, no, no. They
Don't
not. They
delete out of there
belong to
without
whoever
turning
their
that light
parents
off.
are. You hear me? They got parents. They regardless of what I did or don't do, they still have parents.
Where, top?
You tell me.
If you didn't know they had other men in their lives, how are the kids gonna know that? So, like I said again, back
They
to what
gonna
I
know when
originally
I
said.
leave that motherfucker.
Right. Okay. So that's where I'm done with that topic because I see it totally different. You see it totally. We just gonna
Yeah,
agree to
yeah,
disagree.
yeah. I mean, I understand why y'all would stay. I understand why y'all would stay. I get it. I'm just not cut that way. If you tell me it's certain things that's deal breakers for me. And coming home with another nigga baby in your ass is one.
Now, had she been, my only thing is, I would be totally agreeing with Top if none of the kids were born, and I found out in the midst of you being pregnant that you cheated on me. That's a total different thing for me. But
Well,
when
yeah,
Right.
the oldest daughter is 13 and all she knows is me, the youngest kid is a newborn too, and all they know is me, that's where I stand my solid ground on. I would have to still be there. But
yeah.
if you were pregnant and somebody I came to find out in the
Oh my.
midst of you being pregnant, this is why I push for and I'm so for from birth there needs to be a required DNA test.
Yes, yes, it do. Yeah, it do. That would
I don't
never.
I
care if you're
agree.
married.
I
I don't
agree.
care if
Hey,
you've been together for 14 years. It
do
should
you
be
know?
a
Do you know
required
how much
test.
shit? Do you know how many motherfuckers would be fucked up if they had to take? Ah, what
That's
Junior ain't mine? What? That ain't mine. Do you know how many motherfuckers would go crazy?
Man, it'll be more Povich all over again.
But it would also put like we talking about we need to put the parents on there with the kids for all these unnecessary shootings and shit.
Yep.
This would
cut
do that.
that light off.
This would do that. You know what I mean? This
Oh
would
yeah.
make everybody accountable. Then you would know. You know what I mean? You damn right. If they know they got to take a blood test, then you might as well go and come clean.
Yep.
Because at some point in you finding out you pregnant, you decide who you gonna tell and if you gonna tell it.
That
That
part.
would that would that would affect that decision like bam.
That
Yeah,
motherfucking part.
And that's why I'm saying it
yeah,
should be a mandatory. But back to what I was
yeah.
about to tell y'all the story, the other video. So it was a group of white women in the bar, and the guy said, "Do you believe that if women have rights to abortion, the man should have a right to walk away if he just doesn't want to be a dad. Especially if the man tells you prior to you having the baby. Because when women have an abortion, they don't have to talk to us, right? They don't have to come say anything to us. They don't have to get our permission. They don't have to do nothing. But yet, somehow, some way, when that baby's born, we have to be in that kid's life. And do not let them sign your name on the birth certificate like the scenario we're talking about.
Woo!
Let me chime in right quick. So my take on that, if you putting your dick in a woman without a Jimmy hat on it, then you can't be telling no woman you don't want no baby. It just don't make sense. If you don't want no baby, that's what they make condoms for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they got protection for. But a nigga can't come and then now you want to come to your senses. Like, nah. No, you was thinking with little Jimmy head, so now go on and you know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
Don't
so
go
was
all
but
the way out
don't
with
just
it.
put it on the man because the woman was the same way. So how come she
No,
get to run to the abortion?
I'm just saying, I'm saying, I'm finna give it to both of them, but I'm giving it to the men right now. Like you can't go in these girls raw and then turn around and tell them you ain't ready for no kids, bro. That just sound retarded. That just sound retarded, man. Like we gotta be responsible just as well as they do. We have to be responsible, just as responsible.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. They don't have to be responsible. If they wanted to walk in that clinic right now, they can do it and not tell me nothing, even if I wanted kids.
Shouldn't that be murder? Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not as fair and crystal
What
clear as
the?
you're saying it. Just like with the Anthony Edwards case. The girl came, I'm pregnant, I need 100,000 to do the abortion. I pay you. You don't get the abortion. But everybody's mad because he said, look, I already told you I don't want nothing to do with that kid. So, Your Honor, how much am I going to be paying child support? How much is that times 18? Here you go. Leave me alone.
Mm.
But you will call him a deadbeat dad. But if that girl would have had the abortion, you wouldn't have called her a deadbeat mom.
Who called him a deadbeat? They say he a
Everybody.
deadbeat for that?
Yeah, everybody was like, that's the
Yeah,
worst dad possible.
they wrote him down, man. They was all over his
Yeah,
ass, dog.
yeah,
For at least about 5 weeks.
yeah.
I mean, he was the little old puncher, the jokes and shit, and all that shit.
I
Yeah.
mean, but what was he supposed to do? Like he gave her the money.
No, wait. Now, let me chime in. What he was supposed to do is be more responsible with his dick.
Yeah.
See, after when you make a mistake, you don't get to bitch and complain about the consequence because it's gonna be one. Now, some of them seem like they are totally ridiculous, but you fucked up and you know you fucked up.
Right.
Depending on where you was, you getting caught with a gun in Texas is different than getting caught with a gun in
In
New
New
York,
York. Goddamn right, boy.
or getting caught without one in California.
Tell him.
Right.
Tell us
You
then,
understand?
cop.
So, no, hell no, on both sides. We need to quit the baby mama, baby daddy shit.
And I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying, though, you can talk like this is a perfect world all you want.
Oh no, hell
At
no.
the end of the day, my topic still stands clear, like I said on my show last night. As men, we are looked as less than. I don't care what race you are, what color you are, as men. The courts aren't made for us. I looked up stats. White people go through this more than we do.
We ain't
I
got
thought
two aisles to ourselves in the grocery store. You know
I
what
thought
You know what I'm talking about?
I thought,
I'm
man,
saying?
go in any clothing store. Let's be real. Go in a clothing store.
Shit.
You're
The
gonna
women
see
department
30,
always bigger.
you're gonna see 30, 32 racks to 30 to 50 racks for women, and we get a corner over here of skin tight
That's
clothes because they want
that's
us to look
it.
like women.
That's
Ah! Hey, man.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Like, stop
Yeah,
playing, man. Like, stop playing with me.
Oh,
nah,
shit.
for
You think
real.
they want us to look like these
They
motherfuckers?
ain't nothing but facts,
You know
man.
what I'm talking
That
about?
ain't
The whole
nothing but
pack of these
facts.
Roman
And then jump
motherfuckers.
on all these podcasts. There's no real men out here. What do you mean? Because y'all done feminized all of them.
You
Hey,
damn right.
I can't tell you how many times I done went past a nail salon down here in Vegas, and there's more men in that mug than it is women.
Oof.
Shut up.
These
I
niggas
drink
got
that.
on butt out jeans and purses, man.
Damn. Damn. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't know where we going in 2025, but boy, I'm scared to look. I'm scared to see
Hey,
2026. You hear me?
hey,
We going, we going to
I
hell in
saw a
a
nigga in some
handbasket.
I saw a nigga in some platforms the other day, and he swore up and down he looked good.
God damn.
When do we
Boy,
start
boy,
wearing
boy.
high heels? That's all I want to know.
Damn.
Boy, mate, I don't know why I thought about Antonio Fargas when he said that, man.
You wrong in a bitch, man.
When do we start wearing high heels? That's all I want to know, bro.
Man, they
Hey,
wearing a lot of shit that ain't cool.
like
When
I
do we
said,
start carrying purses, calling them man bags? Like, nigga, that is a purse. We
man,
carry wallets. We
man,
supposed to have shit in our pockets.
Be like,
man.
man, be like, man, I know what that is. I know a person I see
You know what
one.
I'm
My
talking
mama,
about?
it look just
Hey,
like my mama shit. You know what I'm
hey, man.
It just ain't got Gucci on it, nigga. That's all
Damn,
I'm.
saying?
damn.
And they think they make it better. I got a friend of mine bought me a tote bag, and I ain't never wore it. It's a gray little. It slides right across my back. I don't wear it because sometimes it slides off and it'll fall. And I'm like, nope, not doing it. And they like, well,
So,
just tighten it up. I said, I don't care if I tighten it. I don't care if I. So I'm like, I'm about to regift it for Christmas this year to my niece because at the end of the day, I started looking at other dudes carrying this. We carry backpacks. We carry if we got a case on
tote
our shoulder,
bag or a tote bag,
not a tote, yeah, with a laptop in
like
there.
a duffel bag type
Yeah,
shit.
nigga, we ain't running around here with like, come on, man. Some of these dudes switching. Some of these dudes switching harder than women. Pay attention.
Got it through
Yeah,
across their shoulder and shit.
yeah.
Hey, like I said last night, talk. If y'all need to check y'all men, if you go look, my girl can be in the bathroom for an hour. I know how to get when she goes. She'll tell you. I put my clothes on the bed. I know that it's gonna take her a long time. She's gonna go do a shower. I'll come in here and do some work. Come here and do this. As soon as I hear her get out the shower, I'm gonna jump in the shower, get dressed, and I still beat her getting ready.
Mm,
It's niggas that's in the bathroom in that mirror longer than they girl. It's
yep.
niggas putting face masks on their face because my skin look. You supposed to look rugged, nigga. Now get it. I'm not talking about self-help and I'm not talking about not taking care of yourself. I'm just saying if my nails need to be done and top, I'm pretty sure with you. If your wife see your nails are irritating to her, she probably gonna sit you down, do your nails, but she ain't putting no paint on it. She gonna clip them, clean them, and that's it.
That's right.
But you over here with your girl getting your nails polished because you think it's bonding? This ain't bonding, nigga. This is
Hell
feminizing.
no, and they talking about you in the girlfriend's group chat.
You
Right.
know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm
I got
talking about?
that
He
nigga.
done fucked the
I
whole
got that nigga
game
to put
up.
on. Hey, I got that nigga to put on my nightgown.
You know what I'm talking about?
Train, well trained. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gonna have the nigga putting that little white tip on this shit like Diddy have all his motherfucking people do. You know
Oh
you be pretty when
man,
your nails got the little white
oh
shit on there. It's like
man.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
Don't
little.
take that. Don't take that. Don't take that.
You know, no, you gonna take that, take that, take that.
Don't take that. I'm just
Hey,
don't take that, man. Don't
hey,
take
but
that.
you see it, bro. Like I tell
Oh yeah,
everybody,
oh
I hate.
yeah.
Hey, I hate going to go get a prostate check. Even though I tell every man you got to do it, make sure you do it. Please do it. It's a health issue. But I hate doing it because that's what leading most of these men down this round because the women are in the bedroom saying, well, you let him do it because he did this. It ain't going to be no different than that. Nigga, if somebody told me out of their mouth, if your girl is the one pegging you, is not gay, who the fuck are you talking to, bro?
Bro, This conversation went a
Who's
whole
telling y'all
different
this?
direction.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though. I'm just
Any
pulling it
fucking
in
being
to what we're
done, I'm
saying.
doing.
We
Any
Hey
not.
fucking,
man,
We gotta. We
any fucking being done, I'm doing it. So
right.
I
And
don't
I'm
know
just
what
saying that.
I am a
And man,
boy.
and man, I'm just saying that because I'm still on the topic of masculinity. They are trying to drain, especially, and I gotta say this, Top. I know you said no race tonight, but especially when it comes to young black males, they
they
are
trying to
doing
get the gangster
everything
and
in
the
their
savage out of them by any way
power.
possible.
Yes, to make it seem that it's okay to be sensitive. We are not, y'all. Let me tell you, it's okay to cry. I tell you that I cry all the time. I don't even lie to you. But it's not okay to let your emotions run free as a freaking male.
Right,
The emotions, and like Top and I talk all the time about this, the emotions is what's getting our kids locked up. The
yep,
emotions is what killing our people. The
yep,
emotions is what's driving down that platform.
yep. There is no
That's what I
critical
mean
thinking.
by
There
the
is no
masculine.
critical thinking. There is no critical teaching. They just, yep, you're exactly right. We just get a
It's
world
the
full of emotional, young. I ain't gonna say no, young people.
you don't want you don't want nobody to step on your shoes. Stop buying $300 Jordans and going to the club.
Yeah, but who
right.
gives a fuck? They just shoes. They just shoes.
I'm with you though, but emotionally they like, oh, these $300 and you stepped on them.
Right.
Then get
Exactly.
out the club.
But no, that
Yep.
emotion. We got whose kids are these?
Right.
Who raising these damn kids? Shit, nigga.
Somebody else who wasn't raised by their mama and daddy. I'm
But
just saying.
yeah,
Shit, some.
but at some point, it's like with the violent crimes, it's like the disrespect. Whose responsibility is it to teach these kids?
Right. It's the parents.
Okay.
But I gotta say this though, Top, because Prime did make a real good thing last night. Nowadays, if you pay attention, they don't highlight it much. You gotta really search for it. More black men, more white men are the ones taking care of their kids and raising them the right way now. It's the moms who are running off. It's the moms who are going out to the clubs and going out in the streets. More black men are taking authority over their house. And I think what they're trying to stop right now is that change of direction.
Oh yeah. It's part of the plan. It was part of the political complaint campaign and all that. But
Yeah,
it's been moving. The hand been moving for about maybe 10 years now, back toward the men being the more dominant parent, the more responsible as
yes,
and the women have actually accelerated. They look like nights out or girls trip and all that. We don't get to do that no more. Remember when it first started? It was the guys
yeah,
hook up and the girls hook up. They go do something, y'all go do something. Then
Yep.
it went from just not being a club night to a trip. Okay, we're gonna take our vacation together this year. Okay, well, me and the boys, we're gonna go to this. Now it's just what they do. We don't do it at all. You don't hear nobody
yes,
talking about going to the Super Bowl or nothing no more.
Nope.
absolutely.
None of that shit.
And it ain't because your team not in it. I'm talking about just fellas. We all got friends from
A
other teams.
weekend out, let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Come
don't
to
even
I should be able to call y'all and be like, hey, book y'all
come on
tickets to
down.
Vegas. Come on to Vegas.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
we gonna get a hotel room on the strip, even though I live in Vegas. I should be able to do that because they're able to do that. That's what he's saying. And I agree with
right,
you. But we
By the
right.
can't do
way, by the way, I'm still waiting on that call.
But that's why I'm saying at the end of the day, we're not able to do that because we're so busy working. We're so busy trying to build the foundation. Is what I've been saying. I swear, since I heard this, it's like God put that on my heart. And I talked to Top about it the day after I heard it, and he agreed with me. Like we are the foundation. And so, in order to get back where we are, Top is what I'm saying. More men have to be able to sit and hold themselves accountable as well. But here's the problem: they're not doing that. Men aren't holding themselves accountable. I freak
why do so many black men lack discipline?
because we had nobody there to discipline them. We were mama's babies. Mama said from the top, man, I know this to be true. I had to break my baby moms from calling my kids daddy. You don't call them that. That's not who they are.
Right.
They are my son. I don't want to hear little daddy. I don't want to hear none of that because that's the problem with most of these men. I tell people all the time, most of these men can't stay in a relationship because their mom comes before whoever they trying to be with.
Right.
If my mom call, I'm dropping everything. I don't give a fuck. You see it all the time. Girls be like, man, I,
Yep.
I couldn't deal with his mama. I couldn't compete no more.
Right.
I'm over here sick in
That's
the
why when
hospital
you
with
get
you.
that phone call, you need to drop the right person. Drop your mama. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I'm not coming. I can come do that on Wednesday when baby at work.
Yeah.
We have to get back to putting, like Top say. I could call Top and be like, hey, let's go hang out. Top, I know Top can go, but the first thing he gonna say to me is, let me check with Babe to make sure we ain't got nothing planned.
There you go.
Yep.
Or me and baby got plans tonight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man, it's beat it up night tonight. Fuck that.
Catch up with you another time. You did?
And but most men aren't like that. I one of the things I said last night, I don't understand it when a group of these YNs I really don't get because all they do all day is be around a bunch of other niggas.
Full of pills.
Yeah, that part.
You
I
know what
ain't
I
never
mean?
in my life, bro. Y'all are my family. But I can tell you right now, what I dropped Top off, I must have sat there for all of 5 minutes. All right, Top, I'm out. I'm going back to the hotel to my girl. It
Right.
was cool. We hung out. We did what we did. All right, I'm gone.
Right.
It's
Right.
not in me to come sit up under Top. It's not in Top. I feel uncomfortable when it's just me and you sitting in the living room watching TV. I could be at home rubbing my girl's ass while watching
Right.
TV.
Right. That part.
If we not out doing something that is for us, whether it's having fun or business, I don't have to be up under you. But that's what I love about our family that we have is we don't have to be around each other all day. Me and Top talk every afternoon, but on days that I don't talk to him, he ain't over here like I called you, nigga. What the
Right.
No, that ain't how life is, goddamn.
He'll call me the next day. When I do answer, he'll be like, I called you earlier. All right, yeah, I was busy. Da da da. What's up? We talked for a minute. Okay, bro, I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Nah, for sure.
Don't mean I lost love because these men are more emotional. To them, it feels like their love is lost if they don't see each other, talk to each other, be around each other. I say it all the time about a couple of my brothers. I can go over there right now. I can pull up right now. It's gonna be 15 niggas at their house, and that girl gonna be going to work.
Hell nah. Hell nah. I wish I would. You hear me? I wish I would, Top.
Eating up all the what do you say? Eating up all the food. Babies ain't getting nothing.
Shit.
Hell nah.
That's some movie shit.
Like a motherfucker.
That's some Friday after next shit. It is.
But Top, it's 6:58, bro. We can go a little longer if you want because we started a little late.
No, I mean, I'm good. I just appreciate y'all coming on, man, enjoying the show with me, man. I'm just so tickled that I was able to get back on just half-ass decent. Now I can get back in the man cave and get my scenery right. It was a good test run for me, even though
Yeah,
it was live and on the air. But it's been a minute since I've been able to go without freezing up or having to log out and log back in. And, you talk to me and I hear you, y'all hear me. It's been a minute, man. So,
Yeah,
I,
yeah. Nah, you rocking and rolling now.
yeah, I appreciate it, man. But I just want to say everybody needs to stay blessed. You know what I mean? Because, if y'all got some shout outs, man, y'all can give them. But I'm just going to say, man, y'all need to stay blessed. Y'all know Jesus got me spoiled and I'm highly favored. I'm learning being Lay George, boy. What you got
Mm.
up for it, man?
Hey man, I just want to say appreciate you for having me, Top. You know what I'm saying? You already know how we rock.
Yes, sir.
And I just want to salute to the whole nostalgic radio family, man. Everybody, all the new shows coming on, everybody that's doing their thing, man. Salute to all y'all.
Jason?
And I just want to say, stop being non-masculine. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, I want to say shout out to my whole family, not just nostalgic, but to the Push family overall. Street Made TV, Top Dollar ENT, Woody Wood, to my family who helped us start this thing and to see how we're growing. And man, I can't wait till we can introduce what we got coming. I cannot wait. This is going to be a phenomenal. 2026 is going to be great for everybody. That's all I can say. But I thank everybody who tune in every night, whether it's one person or 50,000 people. I see y'all traction. I see what's coming to the website. I see all the stats, and I just appreciate everybody for getting behind us and pushing us through. And I appreciate everybody coming out of the woodworks because they like how we're putting it together. So I thank y'all, and we'll see y'all next time, I guess.
One love, baby. One love. Yeah, sir.
All right, brother Records.
Yo, what's up, Dollar man? What's up, man? Want you let your crew know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want you let your crews know what's going on? Holla at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me something, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with Asher boots, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I done applied it and planned it. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about just flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditated thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, baby? Say what you need, yeah, it's all gravy. Internet, interstate, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now no shit jump off in Dallas.